fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change, I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name, I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame, no I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness. Going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing, I'll regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. Oh, yeah, Fancy, you're right. Those are some sexy chicks on the screen. Yeah, every last one of them. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good weekend. Indica, hey, Fancy, CJ, Dusty. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everyone's doing good. I just wanted to come on and address a couple little issues. And they're little issues, let me tell you. Little. Insignificant, irrelevant, really. But we did want to kind of express some opinions here on it and our thoughts and feelings about things. And I will say we are survivors. 100% survivors. I know not everybody knows that, my sister and I, our story. We had a pretty horrific childhood. I'll just put it out there. My sister has endured abuse beyond what anybody should have to endure. Now, she has survived all that. Big time. She's come out on the other side, and she is this bright glow of just, which is funny because that's one of her nicknames is Glow. She has just come through some amazing things, and she is an amazing person. And so is each individual woman that is in our circle of friends here. There's been some pretty big obstacles they've come through in life, and they will continue to. We all will. We will come out and we'll be fine. However, I don't condone anyone calling them C words or, the B word. you know, pigs, just, all kinds of nasty, vile things. Although I will say this, the vile things that have been said within the last, I don't know, girls, what is it, last 12 hours or so, um, have been, in a way, very remarkable. Because what it has done is really shown people some of the things that we've had to put up with when we were in a certain chat. And it's nice when people show themselves. They show their ass out there, so to speak. You show how you are. We have shown people exactly who we are, and we have not lied. We have receipts to back it up. If people really want to see them, yeah, drop us a line, let us know. We'll show them to you willingly. It's perfectly fine. Um, However, we have sat and had lies told on us continually. Um, and wanting direction to be turned back in their way all the time. Um, One of the things that my sister and I do, because of our life situations and how, the things we've had to deal with, is we deal with things with humor. You have to have a comedy side, and that's why we brought it over here, because our comedy page is going to remain that, a comedy. I refuse to allow any narcissist a-hole, I said it, after the words that were spoken directed towards us. Narcissist a-hole is not all that bad, really, right? And you want to fork it out, but you don't want to take it back. You don't want to eat the bullshit you're spreading. And, kind of got a little issue with that. You think that it's okay to spread your bullshit everywhere and that we're just going to take it and lap it up. And, you do it and then dirty delete your shit. So you make it out to where, oh, well, they're attacking me because I'm the poor victim here, when everything we've done is in response, and we have a 100% right to respond when someone is attacking and bashing and tearing someone down and telling a whole lot of lies. Yeah, we have a right to stand up and defend ourselves and not to sit here and take that bull crap. I'm not really sure at what point that anybody thinks that that's not okay to do. We've got people that are, kind of coming at us because we have a comedy page, and they're jealous of the comedy page. I'm just going to put it out there. They're jealous of the comedy page. They're jealous that they're not involved with it, and they have nothing to do with it, but yet, they want to be relevant so bad, and they're not. And that's okay. You don't have to be relevant. You're not relevant on our book. And I can tell you right now, there's a whole lot of people you're not relevant for. You're irrelevant, and you know it. You really, like I said, every day I get up, I still put my pants on the same way, sweetheart. It's okay. But the whole bashing, the whole nasty, vile stuff, I mean, that's just not a nice person. And then you want to sit there and you want to throw God into it? What is wrong? Whoa. My God that I serve is a merciful God. He's graceful. He's loving. He's caring. He's everything you want your father to be, right? And I respect everyone else's religious beliefs and their views. I've always said that, hey, you know what? I love you for you. Whatever it is you believe, I love you for it. And that's it. However, you can keep your opinions if your God is so angry, vengeful. You could go ahead and keep that with you. I know my sister and I don't believe that, and I think majority of our girls don't believe that. Hey, True Smiles. Hey, oh, she's still modding. Okay. But, to come and try to use God as a weapon, that's really disgraceful as well. And anyone who wants to stand by you and say that, you're the innocent victim in all this, I just don't understand it. But, it is what it is. Everyone is entitled to have who their friends are, and that's perfectly fine. However, we have our boundaries, and we will set our boundaries and say no more. that if you support that and you back that and you agree with it 100%, that's on you. So basically, if you want to go against our group and say that, F you, which is what we've been told, within the last, 24, 36 hours, we've had big fuck yous handed out to us. We've had your bitches handed out to us. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine. I can tell you this right now. You will not stop us from having our comedy channel. You will not stop us from putting one foot in front of the other every single day. And every single day we put one foot in front of the other and we say, hey, we're doing great. How about you? Um, we do wish the best for everyone. I guess for the most part, I'll say that. But, don't wish any ill will towards anyone. But it does need to stop. We've been told to stop talking, to stop bashing, which we're not bashing. We're telling the truth. Telling the truth is not bashing. Okay. But sitting there going to somebody else's page and leaving a comment telling them to stop talking, first off, I don't know who you think you are to come over to our channel and tell us that we need to stop talking. That's not going to happen. And I've never gone to anyone else's channel, to their chat, to their page, whatever. I've never said to anyone, and I've never put a comment in saying you need to stop talking and stop bashing and doing this, that, and the other. I've never told someone they need to stop talking. That's a high almighty attitude to have. And I think maybe somebody needs to be knocked down a few notches, because last I knew, you're not my mother or my father. And I just don't take direction like that from anyone. Especially when you think that it's okay for you to do whatever the heck you want to do. Talk about us, doing your insinuations, your innuendos, whatever. That you think that it's okay to do that. But we're not supposed to respond. We're not supposed to have some kind of opinion on it, thoughts about it, feelings on it, right? Newsflash, we are no one's rug, we're no one's mat. We will not have feet wiped on us. We will continue to do what we do. That's just the way it goes. And to sit there, like I said, to be so vile. Thank you so much for proving your point. Thank you so much for proving your point. Oh, hey, wild child. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yep, I can.
I'm here for support right now. Whenever, I'll let you talk for a moment.
Okay.
You need to talk. I'm just here for support, and then you know me.
Yeah, I know. I'm just I'm just kind of fed up with it all. I really am. It's just gotten to the point where it's beyond ridiculous. It's the whole pay attention to me bull crap. And it's like, oh my gosh, I can't even believe, you see all the crap on YouTube, and we do the comedy channel because so much of it's like, oh my gosh, this is just crazy, ridiculous, it really is. And to not have, with the things that I've seen directed towards us as a group, and I say us as as a whole, it's been beyond vile. And I know I've never gone in and treated anybody like that or said anything like that. And like the whole thing about the Tony page, I'm just going to say names. Jen is in her ear the whole way. How one dead giveaway, super, super dead giveaway, was the fact that Tony got up there, and she's admitted before she doesn't have a good memory, okay? So I know she doesn't remember all the people that were on a panel back in December and January to a channel that she really didn't watch a whole super lot. She wasn't in that chat all the time. We were. We know who was there. However, when you go off and you start naming people that are in our current group, okay, and you make the dead mistake of putting the indicas together and you say indicas, when only one of them was on panel, you wouldn't have had any clue about the other one, really. Either way, it was just indicative that somebody's been in your ear. And there was other tell signs that somebody was in your ear. And I'm sure it was put in there that, oh, they're bashing me, they're doing this, they're bullies, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you can say that as you dirty deleted all your shit, all your lives, where you went there and attack, and were absolutely horrendous in those. And we respond after saying quietly, silently, we finally said enough is enough. And here we are, still talking about it. But I'm done talking about it anymore. I just want to put it out there that I'm so done with people thinking they can treat other people like shit. While they sit there and they play the victim mentality all the time. I'm the poor victim. I'm the poor victim. Excuse me. At what point were you a victim? I'd really like to know. And furthermore, there was a thing said that, oh, well, Jen is not a narcissist, not an N. Okay. Well, the only N word I said was narcissist, and it was said quite a bit by a few people, but whatever, you know. If you're not a narcissist, hey, Savannah, if you're not a narcissist, then explain to me why you're doing your let's play and let's do this and that. You know, I'm not really sure about that either. It's just the way it's playing out is it's just hold on a second, the dog's barking here. It's just a total narcissist play is what you're doing. So if you're not a narcissist, then stop acting like one. So I'm not really sure if you're just trying to act like one. Because I kind of think maybe it's the opposite, that you really are one, that you just don't want to admit to it. Because of course a narcissist wouldn't admit to it, right? But continuing to sit there and say we're lying and everything we've said, we've got receipts for. And we do have a video out with receipts in it. Hold. Uh-oh. Dad's calling for one of the kiddos. I don't know. I'm just flabbergasted by all of it. But like I said, I am grateful that Judo Tap out there did put that stuff out there for the world to see. Dirty delete all you like. It's still there. You called people, see you next Tuesday. You called them the P word, bitches, all that kind of stuff, right? It really shows who you are. I'm thankful for that. I really do. Because like I said, people now can see what we had to deal with within that chat. The kind of anger, nasty, vile crap that came spewing out of him. What we had to put up with and why we walked away. Now we do have in messages where there's proof where he said he was going to shoot himself and he had a gun and blah, blah, blah. He put that out there in the messages. And he actually, the only thing he said was that he didn't have a gun in his mouth, which, whatever, you know. But he did have to go get help for wanting to commit suicide because he had those thoughts. Where we were supportive in that, you know, get help. This is not a good situation. We don't want anything to happen. But because we did that, we were told we didn't care. Again, very confusing, right? Not sure how if somebody doesn't care about something, how is it they're trying to make sure you're okay? Even after putting up with everything that we put up with. Just confused on that as well. But, you know, oh, be careful driving, Savannah. She says she's about ready to be driving. You know, it's just craziness. It's really some major craziness out there. But like I said, grateful you did show yourself. You showed your ass really well. And you really continued to show your ass, even though apparently one of our girls went in there and left a comment. I guess a couple of them did, showing you support and whatever. And then, you know, it is what it is. You continued on and said, let's play. And I will say this, as survivors, Judo Tap Out, Jenna. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, all right. The little man over there trying to show me a stone he found. Um, we are survivors, and the things that judo has said and done, some of us have heard it all. Some of us have been through way worse than that. We got this. We're going to be okay. Like I said, we will stand tall and we will continue to go on. But we do stand up to bullies and to abusers like that. Because exactly what you put out there shows exactly what we've been saying this whole time is how abusive you are. It also shows exactly this whole time that Jenna stood by you as an abuser. And, that's fine. But we have the right 100% to walk away from that. We've learned to walk away. We've learned to walk away from others. We were perfectly fine walking away from you as well. Um, even though that wasn't, Jenna, of course, didn't like that at all. She just took that as a complete insult. Was basically demanding that we stayed in a group with you. And anybody, go check out the community page over at, what is her new page now?
Imperfectly Jenna.
Oh, okay. Imperfectly Jenna. Apparently it's all over there. If not, I got sent screenshots of it. Let me know. Yeah, you want to see what an abuser looks like? He's right there. He's right there. So we can continue to play the game. As you say, it's a game. For some of us, it's not a game, sweetheart. It's an abuser being very abusive, and it's somebody else who is standing next to them all the way. And that's okay. Those who support either one of them agree with that kind of behavior. They agree with those kind of actions. And I don't have the time in my life for somebody like that. Um, Dusty, you want to say a few things?
Yeah, I do. You pulling a blank, or do you want me to go ahead? Yeah. Oh, she put me on mute. Or she put herself on mute.
Yeah,
Look.
I did. I'm sorry. The kids are. Brian's blowing off of the patio over there, and the kids are watching a movie, sort of,
All right. Yeah, I'll say a few things to get back. Um, First off, you know, we were over on Fancy Glam yesterday, and we were trying to put out a little bit of a truth, and um, eventually trigger warning is probably going to have to go up here before too long, shining. Um, but I put that truth out there. That truth has always been out there. The girls have always put the truth out there. We have never ever failed on this truth. We wanted to walk away from it, but we want other people to be aware of what is going on. Um, just be careful. Have your guards up. Whatever the case may be. Um, Shit did hit the fan yesterday because sometimes you just have enough of being bullied out of chats, being silenced, um, being made fun of, being called all kinds of different names, but yet you try to take that higher road, you try to be the bigger adult, and you try to walk away. Um, to what happened, on Tony's page, and it breaks my heart because the girls are true, honest, 100% girls. They would never ever hurt you, nor ever put a knife in your back. They're not the B word. They're not any of that. They are good ass people. I promise you, I would put my life on it. And my baby's life that's in the ground. These are good people. They would never ever hurt you the way that Jenna and Judo Tap Out has hurt us and what we have been put into. And so, Tony, I don't know if you think that the girls were on you as an attack yesterday. Trust me, they were not. They were not on attack. They are not attacking you. They respected you. They respect you. Just a few things, and it's hurt them. They're hurt because we know that Jenna is in that air, and that's okay. That's your friend. It's your friend. And we want to be welcome in a place where it's okay for you to have that friend. We're not going to talk about her over in your chat. We know how to coexist. We know how to be bigger adults. We know how to um, respect people. We have moral compasses. Um, so we would never bring anything like that into a chat. And I have a feeling she was in your ear, like, oh my gosh, these people are so bad. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. That's completely contrary. I'm with these girls 247. They have been my support through my grief. Not just those two, not just Glam and Glitz or Fancy and Eloise, not just those two, but all 9 of us that walked away when Judo Tap Out had his tantrum, not me. When Judo Tap Out had his tantrum and triggered me, with me mourning 5 months just after my son passed away, he throws a picture up in this chat room and says, "This is what a grieving parent looks like." We have all the receipts. All those receipts are there. There is absolutely no lie about it. But Jenna and Judo Tap Out keep turning it around and keep turning it around. Only thing I asked for was an apology. Just reward it and apologize. And I got attacked. Literally attacked for asking for an apology by this man that is now on the community page. And he was offered like 3 olive branches last night when apparently he's having this falling out with Jenna. I don't know what is going on over there. I really don't care, nor do I want to waste my oxygen on it. But these ladies, after what we've been through, we offered him an olive branch. Gave him 3 olive branches to, look, we don't condone your behavior, but we will support you. And instead, he just went off just vile. And then when Jenna goes in this morning, it's not about that, or it's a game, being laughed at, making funny jokes and everything else. And it's just pure vile. And if you sit there and you look at that conversation between Judo Tap Out and some of the ladies that were there, Jenna says she can't see it. Even though we have her blocked and she has us blocked, it's still there. There's 72 comments. It's under that. There's 72 comments there. Every bit of it is there. All you got to do is go incognito. You can see it. That is her community page. You can see everything. Whoever comments on it, whether you're blocked or not, that is her page. She can see it. But whatever's going on between them, it's between them. I mean, the girls, I didn't offer an olive branch, but they offered an olive branch. And then all of a sudden, again, I'm brought into it. Oh, Dusty lied about this, that, and whatnot. And that's not the truth. That's not the truth. The truth is when you put that picture up there and said, this is what a mourning parent looks like, you're wrong, because you don't know what a mourning parent looks like. You was looking at one post 3 months after my son had passed away. Us parents that mourn and grieve our children, we grieve differently. All of us, we all have our different ways of grieving. You guys know I cried a lot. I was angry a lot. I cried. I was sad. I was depressed. Every emotion. There was emotions that you don't even know you have inside of you. You're numb. You just don't do that. And I just asked for a simple, I'm sorry, and we can move on. That was it. Like, I understand people misspeak, and it's okay. I apologize, move on, we're done, and we'll get back to good. I mean, whatever happened to simple apologies? Fine. So then that's when, Jenna got involved. I was like, oh, I'm gone. I can't take this. Um, so Jenna put me back in the group and put me back on a video chat. And I kept telling her till I was blue in the face, don't say that, man. He just, how was a grieving parent supposed to look in his eyes? Why did he attack me? Well, he apologized. Honey, he did not say, I'm sorry. How did he say that he was sorry? Well, it's back up in chat. We went back up in chat. There is no apology, nothing but being attacked in that chat when he attacked me, a mourning mother. And I'm not using that quote as a victim card. I am using that as this is what it is, and this is truth. Okay, fine. So she goes in there. She was not wanting to hear it. Carl is her buddy, and her ride or die. I was absolutely nothing now. I was triggered. I was hurt. I got to the point to where I was talking to us blue in the face, going over and over the same thing. And she just looked at me, tilted her head to the side, all ghetto, and gave me these eyes and said, you are healed. He is more broken than you. Never was it specified that I'm healed from my domestic violence or that I'm healed from my sexual assault. Never was that ever put in there other than you are healed. When that was said, I said my goodbyes. I walked away. I mean, I just clicked out and said, I'm not doing this. I'm over. It's over. I'm done. A mother that has 3 children and a mother that has one that has just passed. You don't ever say that to that mother. Never do you say something like that to that mother. Who the hell did you think she was? And then Judo with his shit. They deny it. They deny it. They deny it. We have those receipts. We have them. There's nothing twisted about it. They've not been faked. It is what it is. That both of them said that, except for the video chat. In the video chat, there was, I think, 6 other people on that video chat that are here today that heard what was said to me. Now, I was not on the video chat when Carl was talking, when Judo Tap Out, Carl was talking about he has a gun quote in his mouth and he's going to commit suicide. But we do now have a video clip of where he's got a gun on his lap, and he's talking suicide. Then he turns around, tells Jenna that he was that all the other girls in there that heard it was lying and he didn't say it. And then turn around and say, yeah, he said it. He just wanted to see how it made him feel. That, I guess, because nobody was paying him attention. I don't know. And that he had that thought because nobody was talking. After exactly what just happened, what do you expect? There's silence for a moment. So when he used that ploy, saying that I'm going to commit suicide, all the other people, all the other ladies are like, whoa, wait a minute. What did you just say? You do not use that. And, one of the other ones said, yeah, next time you say that, I'm going to call the cops and have a checkup done on you. Because when somebody says that they're going to commit suicide, you're supposed to do the right thing. You don't know what type of mind that they are in. He said to that person's face, he laughed it off and said, I'll just tell the cops that it was a joke. How the hell do you joke around with suicide? I don't joke around with suicide. And that's that part there. Both of them have came at me, and I am, I am actually still in mourning. It's only been 10 months since I've lost my son. In March, I walked away from Jenna. She refuses to leave me or these girls alone. Refuses. Does not matter where we go. She's got to be there. And then she starts crap up. Look, just stop. Leave us alone. You're not going to back me in a corner. I am a survivor. I may be hurt right now, but I am a survivor. And I don't play with what you guys are doing, your game. I'm not going to play your game, and I will not be part of your game. Stop the bullshit, Jenna and Judo. Stop. You guys are the bullies. Big bullies. And what you said to me up there on that community chat, Carl, it speaks a lot of volume, just exactly to what we've been saying all along, how we have been treated in that chat room. None of us have lied. We have absolutely nothing to lie about, and we do nothing but tell the truth. And the truth is what hurts the most. You can lie to people and people are going to believe you, and that's all right. Jenna, I've known you well over a year. Well over a year. So I'm over it. Drop it. Stop going after people. Stop going after Ink and Lenny. Stop going after Carol. Stop going after all these other people. It says a lot when you cannot seem to keep friends. It says a lot. And you already know how I feel. You already know how I feel. Because, yeah, you don't even want me to get started. Because once I go off, because you like to do threats, and then you like to dirty delete. But I will do a threat, and trust me, it will not be dirty deleted. Because there's a lot more to what it's about. And if people truly find out how you really are, your ass is going to go down. They talk about the shorty person, which I have absolutely no idea what she has done, but you just like her. Just like her. Just like her. Next, because I'm getting warmed up. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd just like to, make a point of she claims that everybody follows her into chats and harasses them. Bullshit. That's not true. We've seen her do it. Like Carol said, she's done it to Ink. She does it to us. Now, point proven here, in Tony's chat, we never went in there and said anything at all about Jenna. Ever. We sat and listened to her, say how her and Jenna were such good friends. Okay, fine. You'd be good friends with her. That, thought you could keep it separate, but apparently not. We never went in there and said anything unkind. We never were rude. We were respectful in her chat. And we surely haven't gotten the same back. I understand standing up for a friend. But first and foremost, Jenna's not your friend, sweetie. I'm just going to tell you that right now. She doesn't know how to be a friend to anybody. But, put that aside. You really should get the story before you jump to conclusions. And you need to think about who brought the drama into your channel. It was not any of us. Not one of us did. It was her. Jenna is the one who went to you. Blah, 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 blah. Watch this. Oh, look at that. Look what they're doing to me. But did she bother to, give you a little tidbit of information and release her videos where she was bashing us? And how about her friend Aussie over there across the pond? Perhaps she should free up one of her videos that she went deleted where they were snot slinging all over the place, crying, throwing all kinds of accusations around, going after CJ, which was totally untrue. But, they dirty deleted it. So maybe ask yourself, why are there dirty deletes? Maybe it's because they were being really cruel and vile and not so nice. But yet they want to play victim. Nice try. Like I said, we don't delete anything. There's nothing for us to delete.
Let me clarify one thing real quick. With Tony, because I know you're on the subject with Tony. Tony and her husband in the chat, they have been really good with me. I mean, they've been very respectful, and I respect them. Um, but I think that they have not linked about you ladies, or they may have. And, I just want Tony to know that y'all some good people. Y'all's good folk. You guys would never do anything to hurt Tony or the family. You will be there, what a friend is. You are, these whole group of 9 of us, the sisterhood that we are, welcome arms, and you're not going to be brought in drama, because we would never bring drama. I've never brought drama to her channel. I don't plan on it. I say my hellos, I talk to people there, and do whatever I need to do. So I do want to, make that clear that, you know, with the Tony, me and Tony were okay, but with what's going on between you and Gloria and the other people that go in there because, quote, they're friends with Jenna. No, I want Tony to understand and hear us out. You guys are good people. I would lay down my life for all 9 of you real quick, including my cats. So that says a lot.
Yeah,
Lay down like a dog.
I understand what you're saying there, but at the same point, from my view, where I'm sitting, you can't go and sit there and support you and support the other person who has damaged and done so much hurt. Um,
Damn.
and saying things about a child who has passed. Um, the things that her and her cronies, whatever her minions, whatever she wants to call them, that should speak volumes as well. She doesn't call them her friends; she calls them her minions,
That's
her ex minions, things like that. That really implies she's superior. Blah blah blah. Whatever. You really need to stop and think about exactly whatever. I don't know who it was. There's rumor it was Lovely 15, whoever it was, came into her chat and said some nasty things about her son. There's been some things that have been put out about her son. So that one thing that was said, the person was on panel and actually verbalized and said it, was exactly what one of Jenna's people, we know who it was, because he made the mistake of coming in under a name that he had used before, and I guess he thinks that some of us aren't smart enough to remember it. But came under that, and she knew about it. They all knew about it because they were talking about it right after that live. Came in and said almost the exact same thing that whoever was on Tony's panel and said that about her son, and everybody was so upset and distraught by it. But I was like, we saw that before. That was put in our chat about your son who passed away. And, if it's that impulsive that they did it to you, Tony, if it's that impulsive that they did it to her, then why isn't it that impulsive that they did it to you? Wild child. Okay? No, that's not okay. So from where I sit, there's I would say that there needs to be an apology done by that. Because you're sitting there supporting a person who encourages this kind of behavior, who says that it's okay, but you're upset and all up in arms when somebody does it to you. Now, I also heard over there, it was said that, and they were talking about another group, those circles, those moral compasses and shit everywhere, right? They were talking about another group and how this person has hurt all these people, and she kind of started naming them off, and I thought, really? But you're standing next to someone who has hurt many, many people. The list goes on. They've thrown them away like trash. We've witnessed it. We've been victims of it, whatever. I mean, you say victims. We've been on the other end of that, I'm not understanding. That's kind of, you want to say two-faced. To me, that's kind of two-faced. It's not okay for it to be directed to you, or if you see it in another circle, that's not okay. But because this person that you're their ride or die, and you're going to stand by them, it's okay for them to do that. And by saying that, we're all bitches and we're all this or whatever, FUs and all that, you're agreeing with her actions and her behaviors. Therefore, if you're agreeing with her actions and her behaviors and her little group that she hangs out with, you know what? That's fine. But you have to accept that for yourself as well and not be offended when somebody directs it towards you. Because the same behaviors that have been directed towards Tony have been directed towards Wild Child. I will not stand with anyone who goes after a parent who's lost a child. I will not stand next to anyone who goes after someone and calls them filthy ass names in a derogatory way that has been done repeatedly, repeatedly, repeatedly. We're not talking one time there was an apology, it's done, it's over with. We're talking repetitive behaviors.
Yeah.
There is a huge problem with that. Anyone who can stand next to someone like that and say that, hey, I got you back, you're good, you're good, go right on ahead, stand there, got the back. None of us have to stand around and watch it. We don't have to be around it. We don't have to say, accept it and say that it's okay, because it is not.
No.
Yeah, Carol, apologies seem to mean nothing on YouTube. But, I think some apologies do. I'm not going to say that they don't. I have seen some people that apologize. But, what really tells the story is that the apology is sincere. They don't delete it, because that's a huge one. But two, they don't keep repeating the behaviors. You don't keep doing it.
Yeah.
The apology is shown by action, not just the words. That just, yeah, it's a no-go in my book. But, hey, United, what you doing over there?
Just listening to you, and I wanted to say that Jenna, you are a person with two faces. You betray to be somebody you are not and never will be. You can play nice all you want. You can call us liars. You can call Eloise and Fancy liars, or that they come in after you, but you're not going to take our joy. That is what we love to do. Listen to those two ladies just make fun and laugh because of the things we endure from you, trying to rope in people. We have been just in their chats. We have been talking to them. We have nothing against them, but you want to turn them against us. Now, what they believe, that is up to them. We can't change that, and we never will change that. But we can keep on putting that word out here that we are not these evil eight people that left because we were called liars, we were called derogatory names, we were lied about, we were abused, which we were because it was supposed to have been a survivor channel, which she has lied about so many times. She has a tendency to dirty delete and then wanted to make herself look good. What you have done to Dusty is never forgivable. You don't have a heart. Not for one of us. You betray you are, but you are not. And you know what? The truth will prevail because you dig in your grave deeper and deeper with your lies and your deceives. Because all you can have around you is people that almost just like you. Just like you. I just feel sorry for Ozzy and other people that are trying to stand for you. We took stands left and right for you because you wanted to make yourself relevant over everything. Anytime somebody came up on your channel, you made it about you and what you're going through. But we were there for you. We stood beside you. We never once judged you. But you wanted to make it out to be this oh, I am, oh, these people, oh, they just made me so mad. They just made me, uh, you know, lie about these things. Can you believe that? I'm just so ignored. I'm just so mistreated, which was never ever true. Never ever. And I tell you one thing, you can go after me. I don't care. You can say about me whatever you want because there is nothing to say. But when you want to play games with my sisters and you want to bring down Eloise and Fancy, it's not going to happen. I will speak up. I will say something about it because what you're doing is not right. I love these girls and I will stand by them no matter what. Whatever happens will happen, but the truth will happen sooner or later. All right.
Yeah, that's true. United. And Purple just said, "What's going on?" Well, we just came on here to kind of respond to some of the vile things that have been directed towards us the last, I don't know, 24 hours, 36 hours maybe. Um, but, like I said, we are grateful that it came out because now everybody can see exactly what we've been talking about, what we had to put up with chat from the certain judo tap out. He's really, bless you, he's really put it out there that, you know, it's just really vile, some of this stuff. What's been said, Purple? Oh, we got screenshots, and because it'll probably get deleted. Calling them, see you next Tuesday. Calling them the P word, pig, sow. Very, very, I mean, just like, what in the world? Okay, fine, whatever. But we just don't tolerate that, and that's one of the reasons that, hey, we walk away from somebody like that. But you put it out there, and like I said, I'm grateful that you did because you showed your ass. You showed who you really are. Jenna over there standing behind him, saying it's funny and agreeing with it, blah, blah, blah. That's just the kind of people they are. So,
They also condone the behavior going after a person in mourning after losing a child.
yeah, like I said, the lovely 15 or whoever it was who made that comment on Tony's channel, I was in chat that day that it happened. The same thing that was said there was said in our chat by one of Jenna's people, and we know who it is. Like I said, he made the mistake of using the same name that he'd used before, and I guess he didn't think I would remember. But I got a brain like an elephant. I remember crap like that, so it's okay. We just, we've been accused that we're survivors. We shouldn't say anything, that we shouldn't respond. We were actually told to stop talking and stop bashing. We're not bashing. We're telling our truth. That's okay. No one has the right to come over to our channel and to tell us to stop talking. Okay, Mrs. T? You don't have the right to use God to bash us over the head. I mean, it just goes on, it is what it is. We are survivors. We will stand up, tell our truth. We will stand up for each other. We will back each other 100%. When you want to have vile behaviors, there you go. Now, we did bring it over here to this page because it's serious, and we need to keep the Eloise and Fancy page a comedy page. But, this kind of behavior, it's just, oh my gosh, are you serious? Now I know I saw screenshots where I was mentioned over there, yet I hadn't gone over there and said anything to any of them.
Agree, me neither. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, and that's okay because if one of our girls goes over and says something, we are all together. So hey, look at it like that. At least he does have the understanding that we are together and we stand together as a front on this. And it's not okay to sit there and act and say those things. I can tell you now that if one of us was married to someone who was doing that, or in a relationship with somebody who was doing that, it wouldn't end well. It wouldn't be pretty,
Hell
you
no.
know. Um, to go after people like that, and it's, like I said, I can tell you, I haven't really said anything like that to any of them. Although, they kind of make you want to stoop down to their level. They really do. For
Yeah.
me, anyways. But really try to take the upper hand and not do that. In Jenna's whole game is she's the victim. She is no victim. She has followed Ink around. She follows us around. She goes into chats. Um, Tony's thinking of Two-Faced when no, wasn't being Two-Faced, sweetheart. What I was doing was being an adult, respecting that, hey, you have a relationship with Jenna, that's on you. I don't have to respect it, but I don't have to go into somebody else's chat, bash on Jenna. I don't have to go into Tony's chat and say anything to her because she's friends with her, right? Like, put that aside. That doesn't have anything to do with me coming in here and supporting you, watching your channel, and all that stuff. But Tony doesn't see it that way from whatever Jenna said to her. Fine, whatever. That's sad that you couldn't just stand back and say, you know what, Jenna, I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. That's going to have to be between y'all. But, these ladies have come in here and never started anything. Never started anything in that chat. Never said anything to Tony at all. So you have to stop and ask yourself, who's bringing the drama in there? Tony needs to ask herself that. Who's brought this to me? And all these women who have come in here and supported me, not said anything bad. Sweetheart, that's not Two-Face. That's us supporting you and only you. But that's not okay. It's not okay to adult, I suppose, And you know what? I'm okay with that. You do, you know what we say? You do you, boo. You go right on ahead. It's fine. But like I said, if you want to support things like that and all these behaviors that we've sat back and witnessed and that we've had to endure, that's on you. You support it. We don't have to stand by and say, hey, it's okay. And that's where we're at with that.
Now,
yeah, Purple, we know you're not friends with her. We heard how she talked to you. Somebody sent me a nice little clip of that, and my mouth dropped. You could hear her tone change. Which, if you could have seen her face, you'd see her face change too, because most of us in here have seen that.
yeah, we have.
So, that's where we're at with that. And, she also attacked Heidi, and that's not okay either. But that is exactly who Jenna is. That's exactly who she hangs out with, people who are like that. Her and Tabby are pretty close. They're two peas in a pod. They really are. Yeah, I'm appalled, and I am grateful that I don't stoop to their level because I don't want to be a nasty person like that at all. I could never imagine going into somebody's chat and being that rude and that vile. I don't know. My parents, they bashed that into me. You want to talk about bashing? My parents bashed it into me. It does not matter if anybody even knows that you did an action that you did. You know what you've done. How do you sleep at night? My parents pretty much built up a conscience in me. So I have that conscience where I don't want to go in and hurt somebody. But furthermore, when you go and you attack someone and you hurt them like that and you're so vile towards them, do you understand you're hurting everyone around them? Not just that one person.
Somebody needs to remove more truth for the missing. I don't even want to deal with her ass.
Yeah, because Tabby, you haven't supported us, sweetheart. When you kicked us out of your chat, we were mods. You kicked us out because you and Jenna were friends, and Jenna went to you when we had our fallout. We didn't say anything to you. We had said nothing to you about it. We got kicked out. We had somebody who was actually a member of your channel, and you still treated us like that.
Don't a B word in a Shining's chat.
Yeah, so I just yeah, Tabitha, it's I used to think you could be a nice person, but you've just attacked so many people in ways that I just find really honestly disgusting. I'm not sure what's going on in your life, but to go on and tell somebody that you're going to bash their head in, you're going to kill them and stuff,
Hmm.
That's not cool at all, man. Those are things that you just don't do. So, you know, you can say you always supported us, but you haven't. You made it
No.
perfectly clear when you kicked us out of your chat. And I can tell you, Tabitha, I haven't been back. And I'm okay with that. Sweetheart, you do you. I'm okay with not being in your chat. I don't have to watch a channel. I'm good. We all are good. So,
That night
uh,
that you lied, you came up to this chat and you said everything that you said. Then you went over to Jenna's chat that night and lied. Was the night I lost all respect for you because I do not like liars. You said, then you went over to Jenna's chat that night and lied. Was the night I lost. And
Sorry.
yeah,
also, Purple,
no,
yeah, she's
I
nasty.
used to think she could be a good person, Purple. I used to think she had potential. Sorry,
But
go ahead.
Well,
uh,
she played right into it. And when she saw, when Tabitha thought she was standing on her own, she made up with the person that are just like her. They just the same people with the same attitude and the same agenda to bring people that don't want to have nothing to do with them anymore. They done and over with. They want to move on, but still yet they want to continue. That's all I have to say. And what you done to me, I never forget. I will never forget. And a lie is a lie. And when you two learn how to speak the truth, maybe then you all have some decent friends in y'all's life. Until then, all you're going to have is the ones that like the drama. And I think y'all like to make the drama too, because for clicks and views, and what better thing than to use people that have been through that's been survivors and still going through. And I cannot stand people that come on here and say, "Oh, I'm a survivor." Well, you know what? You're not showing your personality as a survivor. You're not. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, it's true. And Purple, you're right. Me too. I loved her so much, but one-sided friendships never work, and that's true. Um, we've seen that firsthand, and unfortunately, it's the way it works out. And I'm okay with that. It's people got to show who they are. People will eventually see. I try to always hold on to that the truth will come out.
Yes.
Um, you know, oh no, Purple, you're okay. Look, you know what? You're not going to say anything in here that yeah, you are perfectly fine to say whatever it is you want to say. You're not mean and
We
nasty
love
like
you, Purple. I love
yeah,
you. I got to say that.
yeah,
I love you. That's why I'm in your chat. I'm I listen a lot and I observe, and I stand by your ways.
mm,
You are very forward, you are honest, and I don't see what reasons we have to lie about anything. We don't gain nothing with that. None of us. None of us.
exactly.
And
We don't
we
gain
have, huh?
we don't
Yes,
gain anything lying. You're right.
right. Why would we want to go come into somebody else's chat and just start with something so ridiculous and so childish that we're going to look bad? No, really not. We came in there to have fun, to enjoy, and to talk and make new friends, and just leave people alone. Stay away from Purple, stay away from Yaya, stay away from everybody we associate with. Why is it that you want to send your flying monkeys out there to attack? Why is that? Because you don't have a life anymore, or your life is too boring? Just stop it, all of you. Just stop it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the only places I go to too is Purple's and Tony's. Haven't been on Iris's yet because of my energy, but I plan on going on over there eventually one day when I get the link from you ladies. Because
Yeah.
I don't even know her page. Um,
Right.
but yeah. But it's I just go into Tony's and Purple's. That's all I go to. Usually I go to sleep with Purple. And Tony, I wake up with Tony, and I listen to her, and it hurts my heart, where she thinks my girls are two-faced. It really hurts my heart. And that's not the case. So I'm hoping that, she calls me and I can walk with her and everything. I'm not
And I
I don't want to
really
talk about Jenna with her about her because that's her friend, but I do want to make her aware that, these are good people. We are good people. We're not going to hurt anybody. We support you. When we support you, we support you. We're there for you. We stay out of that drama. We don't want to be a part of any of that drama. So sometimes when drama begins, we sit back and we be quiet. We watch. We don't go and run the YouTube streets or the InnerTube streets. We keep it to ourselves because we don't want to be involved in anybody's drama. And I have been since March, since March, dealing with this Jenna bullshit under false pretenses. I mean, can a mother not grieve her child without not being lied on? You said what you said. You condone that behavior and you support that behavior, and a mother 5 months into the morning is what you said. People witnessed it, people saw it. It's there, it's all in writing. You cannot twist what you said. You cannot twist what that other person said. Technically, you're okay, Jenna, to attack a morning mother. You allow Judo Tap Out to attack a morning mother. You allow him to bully. You allow the other people to bully. What it comes down to is if, quote, they are your people, you need to hold them accountable because they are coming off your page and they are your mods. So accountability goes a long way. But I don't ever want to hear you speak of my child again out of your mouth because double standard. You know what, Jenna? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. And fuck all you in the back. I'm going to pull a Frank. That's how pissed I am. Leave my child alone. Fuck you, Jenna. Fuck you, Judo. Fuck you.
Well, we can also stand in support. The thing is, Tony's like, oh, you were so nice in here, and then you were stabbing my friend in the back. Sweetie, I'm not stabbing anybody in the back. Responding to negative actions and behaviors is one thing. I've never sat there and lied to anybody about my feelings towards Jenna. No, I was respectful in Tony's chat, respectful to Tony. No, and if you know me at all, okay, you two on panel and the ones in chat, you guys know me. Am I able to be two-faced like that? Be nicey to someone and not mean it? Do you really think I'm
Nope.
capable of that?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Sorry. Don't kick
Not
that's
at
okay.
all.
You are 100%.
And I can say that with a good conscience because I know that you reach out to anybody, you are there for anybody. It don't matter if it's your family or not, or you're just there, and you would never do that. Never, ever.
You guys know I just can't do it. You've heard me say it. I'm like, I just can't be nice to him, so I'm just going to shut up. I cannot go in and be fake to someone. I'm sorry. I'm not going to go into your chat. I'm not going to go watch you. I don't have that in me to go, hey, I'm going to be nice to this person. even though there's underlying issues there. I cannot do that. So if I go in there and I say something and I'm supportive of you and I'm being nice to you, it's because I'm genuinely supportive and being nice.
Yes.
That's it. So it's okay. It's okay if you have a friendship with somebody that I don't like. It's fine. I distance myself from that person, yes, and
Hmm.
I will continue to do so. I will continue to stand with my girls and anyone who has been affected by someone like that. I will stand with them. I do not condone that kind of behavior. I never will. And after the things that were said towards us, and I say us because, we all were under that umbrella, right? Um, and I know that my sister was very upset by it, um, triggered to say the least. She's put up with abusive behaviors all of her life. And this was just a kind of a trigger for her. And I do not like that. I don't, no, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Um,
I'm
No,
not even pulling a PG right now.
no.
Absolutely not. We will not condone that type of behavior for what she has done to my glow. No.
yeah, yeah,
No.
to sit back and to be silent and not say anything, and that just, like it was said, it's backing us in a corner. We're being victims if we don't. I don't want any of my girls, and I say girls because it's all women in here. Okay, just the way it is. Um, I will not stand for anybody feeling like they're a victim or that they're being, treated in any kind of abusive way. So then we do have to stand up and say something. We will always do that because we are survivors. We have put up with this. And like I said, if we can put up with this from our own biological parents and other family relatives that, have done things or allowed things to happen or whatever, um, we can definitely stand up and, speak our truth and say, we're not going to take this, Judo and Jenna, you know. I have never gone in and said anything to Judo. Nothing. Nothing at all like what he said to us.
Mm-mm.
Um, and that's the way it is.
Yes, that's the way it is. I cannot believe that a grown man would come out and use that foul language. Um, Standing up for something means telling the truth, not coming out attacking, not wanting to bring people down, not bring religion into it. You don't have to. You don't have to do that. I know who my Lord and Savior is.
Yep.
And, to be so vile and use these lies to get attention, to have people feel sorry for you and say, oh, I'm going to stand up, and then go behind the scenes attacking people and then going behind the scenes and lying about it. Well, guess what? We do have every proof of everything, pretty much.
And
And
I want, right.
we don't have no reason to lie for that.
Yep. And I want to say something, Judo Tap Out, Carl. You may like me. I don't care if you do, if you don't. But this is what I'm going to tell you. I serve an awesome God. I go to church right now because of the passing of my son. It's been hard for me to go to church because that's, you know, was the last time that I seen my baby. But I'm going to tell you this: God don't like ugly. He does not like ugly because my God is not a vengeful God. My God is a glorious God. He is a merciful God. Now you every Sunday go play the drums at church. So I know you learn the word of the God. You cannot go to church for 2 hours on Sunday and come out 3 hours later and be a hypocrite and talk to people the way that you talk. That is not a Christian man. You are using God, and God does not like ugly. You can get your church lawyer, all the threats that you've already made to us. But I'm going to tell you right now, there ain't nobody any mightier in this world other than God. You do not scare me, Carl. Judo tap out. You do not scare me. You are a hypocrite, a true born hypocrite. Karma train. That's right. Karma train.
Oh, that karma train coming. It does come. It's, I agree with that 100%. That's why I said the truth will always come. You just sit back and just wait. And after last night, I kind of feel like some of that was our waiting. You proved what kind of person you were. Thank you for showing what we had to deal with. And that's okay.
But they're just gonna play it off that it was a big joke. I mean, Jenna was in there on the panel there saying that, oh, it's just a big joke, getting everybody riled up. But I'm seeing from Carl sort of something different about him, after his surgery and trash talking him in the chat. I mean, but we've got all of that, even though it may have been dirty deleted by now. But we've got all of that.
I don't know. I don't really care if it was a quote unquote joke or not.
Mm-hmm.
That was really, really vile and disgusting.
Yep.
And that she laughs about it, so she couldn't see it. Is that what she said on there?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not true. She saw it. Give me a break.
Of it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck them. Isn't that what she sort of told survivors as well? And quote the morning mother. And look, I don't want to keep using that, but it is what it is. Didn't she tell us to fuck off and to kiss her ass?
Oh yeah, yeah. We have that. That's on that video.
I mean, we've been doing our thing. We don't go over. We don't poke no bears. We don't do anything. But if you're gonna come in there and sneak on us and bully talk, make bully clips, and all kinds of stupid shit, then don't you think you're the one poking the bear? Just leave us alone. Let us be.
That's exactly what I said. Was who brought the drama to Tony's chat? It wasn't us.
We did not, and I will not. I will not take no drama to Tony's chat, nor will I take it to Purple's chat. It will not. Now if it's on a subject thing and and I get called on panel, like summoned up there and I gotta speak my truth, you know what? Guess what? You're gonna hear my truth. Because I ain't ever gonna lie to you. I have nothing to lie to you about. Nothing.
Yeah.
Do remember, we called Jenna over here. She came over and we called a truce. That thing only lasted 2 damn days. And I knew it would. But, it's all good. I go to sleep with a clean conscience at night. I wake up with a clean conscience in the morning that I'm good to people. That I love people. I love them unconditionally. I respect people. I'm good to people. And I don't hate them, but I do not have to no longer acknowledge or associate myself with them. It was a lesson learned, one of those life lessons that God teaches you as a stepping stone in life. It was a life lesson learned. I've learned my lesson, and now I'm moving on. But I can't have Jenna on my coattail. You need to drop off that coattail and let me go. Let the girls go. Get off the coattails. Let us go. Stop bullying us because you are the bully. You are.
Well, I've always said, you do you, Bo, and we'll do us, and we've tried. And we see where that's gotten us, Like, what the heck? I mean, it's just so disappointing that you got to keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Are you serious? Um, I just to go and make everything about you all the time. Everything. I mean, so much so that she went and talked about something that I had put in Six Ups chat. This was a while ago, and it was in reference to another creator who her daughter had come out on screen 3 times in her skivvies, and it wasn't addressed right away. I don't know if it ever was. I don't know. And I had said that's failure to protect your child. And I'm sorry, I still stand by that. That is failure to protect your child. Um, I don't, when I go live, I don't let my little ones to come out here and get on screen.
Same.
Fully dressed. I don't, no. But either way, she took that and said that it was directed towards her. I'm sorry, that's complete narcissist behavior. She wasn't even mentioned
No.
in that thing, and this was a while ago, So
Yeah.
I just found it like so odd. I was like, "Are you serious? Like, oh my gosh, you want to go into another creator's chat, screenshot something, and say, oh, she said that about me, blah blah blah." Narcissist much?
And not everything is about her. Not everything is about judo. I mean, we just joke around and play around, and it's being comical, being comedy. It doesn't mean that we're aiming it right at you, because we're not. But what is that old saying that Eloise says? You aim it, you claim it, you blame it.
We
Something.
can we aim, you claim, don't blame. That's right. Because
Exactly.
there was another thing she tried to claim, which had nothing to do with her at all, but everything is about her. Shoplifting. Oh my God, are you serious? What the heck? I mean, you can't even have a comedy skit and laugh and joke about stuff. I mean, is she going to say that Fancy riding in on her little inline scooter, crashing into the Brock's candy stand, getting arrested? Are you going to say that that's about you too? What the
Right?
heck? Oh my gosh.
Or hiding behind the trash can with a bottle of Fireball. You know?
Yeah, that's her too. Really? Keep claiming it. Yeah, it's fine. You can claim whatever you want. Like I said, anything
I'm
that Eloise and Fancy say, it's comedy, and I would so not claim any of it because most of it is comedy.
yes,
That why the heck would you even want to claim any of that? I don't know.
exactly. And I don't even think I would be mad if she claimed the eyelash scandal on Fancy yesterday. I don't
Oh,
even think I could be mad about that. You
I'm
know,
pretty sure that's the bully clip. That'll put
yeah.
that up too. I suppose. You know, I don't know.
I don't think I could be mad
That
about that one.
it, if you're gonna say that you're not a narcissist, then stop acting like one. Because the actions that are happening and what you're doing is indicative of being a narcissist.
They're speaking my true
Um,
words.
yeah, it's just really sad and frustrating, and it's like whatever. Um, yeah, like I said, we could play nasty and play dirty just like they do, but I will never stoop to the level that Judo Tap Out is you know, gone down to, or the level that Jen has gone down to. Um, I refuse to do that.
Yeah, I do too. I'm a good person, and I know I'm a good person. Now, I may not have always been a good person, but I know over the last 15, 20 years, 30 years, I've worked really hard on myself, and I know I'm a damn good person. And, Jenna knows my biggest pet peeves is a thief and a liar. That's how I am. I can't stand a thief, and I can't stand a liar. So when you lie to me and you lie to my face and you continue to lie to me, I just turn around and I walk away. Sometimes I don't even give you a reason why I walk away. I just know that you lied to me and I'm not even going to waste my oxygen. But whenever you continue fanning the flames, you're going to build a wildfire. Just stop fanning the flames. Just stop. You want to move on and do your channel in a direction? Go ahead and do that, but leave the destruction that you have caused, not just us, but other people leave all of them, leave us all alone. And I can guarantee you, once you stop leaving everybody alone that you have hurt in your path, I guarantee you that you will be able to go and do better in life, get a better set of people, but you treat them with respect, honesty, treat them better, because you keep repeating that cycle of hurting people. Just stop.
Yeah, and it just the proof is in the pudding, so to speak. It really is. Um, we had moved on. We've been good. We're doing our thing. Um, and this latest thing under Tony's channel is just like, what the heck? You got to stir the pot some more. You got to do this and that. I don't
Exactly.
understand why she can't let it go. Again, that's kind of a narcissist behavior. Just saying. So if you're not that, then stop acting like one. I'll say it again. You know. Um, what was the reason for you to go into Tony's and say anything about a fallout that we had months ago when none of us had done or said anything in there? Ask yourself that. What was the point of that? Oh, yeah, to stir the pot, start shit up again. That's what the point was. That's
So
on you.
just
That's on her. She can do whatever.
hmm and a couple of one of my girls got called Charlie Girl. She was called the shit stirrer, but
Yeah, Judo Tap Out said that she's nothing but a shit starter because she asked a question.
yep,
What? She's a shit starter because she asked a question? No, she's a shit starter because you don't want to answer it. You don't want to be truthful and honest. So you said she's a shit starter.
yep,
I mean,
Absolutely.
Charlie girl got called evil
yeah.
Yeah,
We
because she
called
spoke
you.
the truth.
yeah. That, I guess, just was not welcomed.
Yep,
Not welcome, not wanted, whatever. But these are the things that we will continue to stand up for and against. Um, we are a united front, and that's just the way it's going to be.
Amen.
yep. Amen. We wear masks. We are who we are. You get what you get with us. Brutal honesty. It's the brutality. Of how we are. We
Yeah,
can as
you,
Carol
you're
with
right. It's just what you get. It's the truth, and people don't like it. You can take it or leave it. Like we've said before, you don't have to watch Eloise and Fancy if you don't like them. Don't watch them. You're not going to hurt our feelings, and it's okay. You don't like us in here. You don't like us in a chat. We're okay with that. Um, move along. That's what we do. We move along. If I see somebody that I just don't want to be around, I walk away, and that's completely okay. Just keep stepping, keep walking. If we're not welcome in a chat, just let us know. We're completely okay with that. Don't sit there and say that everyone's welcome, no matter what the differences are, and then turn around and call us two-faced because we adulted up. That's not cool either.
Right.
Yeah, Ink. We know. We've talked about that too in here. Uh, you know, she needs to just let it go. You know, um, I'm not sure why she has to continue on. It's a really, again, it's a narcissistic way to be. But that's okay, Ink. People got your back.
yes, we
You
do.
know.
I'm so sorry. It's just like Purple counts her victims as like we've got a whole bunch of victims over here as well. And I can say it a million times because I just want it to be heard. It's okay to be a friend with somebody and have a third party that you don't like. It's all right. Doesn't mean that we're going to have to talk about that third party because we can leave that third party out of any conversation. We're starting a friendship among us, what our friendship is about, because you will get the true and authentic me. I don't carry knives. I don't carry agendas. I carry friendship. I carry love. That's what I carry. And, if that third party is a close friend of yours, that's okay. I'm not going to judge you or talk bad about you because you're friends with somebody I'm not friends with. I know how to coexist. I know if that person comes around and I know that that person is a pot stir, guess what? I walk away not because I'm scared. I walk away because I don't want to be in the drama. I'm not in high school no more. And I don't want to be a part of any of the drama, and I've already said my piece on it. I have put my truth out here numerous of times. All of us have, and there's no reason that we have to continue to put this truth out there 5 months later. Nobody is on the attack other than Jenna and Judo Tap Out, Aussie, Miss T. They are the ones that are on the attack, not us.
Yes, that's actually 100%. But like I said, we will respond because we are survivors and we are strong. And this group of women, y'all are amazing. I know I don't say it enough. I don't know if anybody could say it enough. Um, I am blessed to have such beautiful people in my life. It is amazing. I don't know if you understand how much you mean to me. And this journey, the walk of life, we call it. I am proud to say that, you guys are with me on it. And anybody who doesn't want to be on that, you're okay, Ben. Um, I feel sorry for them that they can't recognize the, how do you want to say it? That you can't recognize what you had. That's your loss. I'm not willing to lose any of y'all. Y'all are all amazing. Every last one of you. I love you guys.
I love
Love
you.
you.
I love all of, all the sisterhood and, the ones in chat and the new ones that are coming in. But I want to put this out there because Jenna made the statement. They always talk about everything bad. And they never talk about anything good that I've done. Well, I did miss one thing good because the one thing that I did say was good is that she took that mask off, and that's when we found all the knives in our bag. So that was one of the good things. The second good thing that she actually has done, because it's really only two, is she brought us together in a sisterhood, tight sisterhood, bonded sisterhood. And I'm blessed to have every last single one of these ladies in my life. Like I said yesterday, they have got cups full of my tears. That's what friends do. They lift you up. They encourage you. They don't talk down on you. They don't belittle you. They don't call you nasty, vile names. They don't make fun of you. They don't go behind your back and talk shit. They lift you up. They encourage you. They help you. Whether you're in a different state and you need help somewhere, guess what? They're all jumping, sleuthing, and we're finding help. That's because that's what we do. We check on each other. We check on our children. We check on our grandchildren, family, family members, fur babies. You know, that's our sisterhood because we're all united. God brought us together. God brought us together. But we all had to go through a lesson in Jenna's survivor group that God brought us together. And I'm gonna say it, so did Summer Wells. Bless that baby. She's been gone for too long and we need to find her. But if it wasn't for Summer Wells, I don't think none of us would even be here, as sisters in a sisterhood. So bless this baby and hopefully she's found soon, real soon.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
Amen. Girls, amen.
We're blessed. We know it. We have to combat some of this negativity. And like I said, we will stand with each other, next to each other, side by side. We are no one's minions. We never have been. We are all equals, and we're on the same level, guys. We stand next to each other and hold each other up,
Yep.
not above, not below. And I honestly believe that. Yeah, that's just. So if you want to know who we are, that's who we are.
Yeah. And you know what? I ain't afraid to walk with my Bible in my hand. I don't thump it on you, but I ain't afraid to hold on to a Bible. I mean, I've been called evil. I ain't afraid of my Bible. It's pretty pink and everything. I ain't afraid of my Bible. But let alone my Bible, I got my sage and my Palo Bueno because I love cleaning other people's energies that are so dark and so negative. I just remove that energy, just I want to be in a peaceful, positive place. That's what I want to be. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I just wanted to say we all in our own way are Christians, just like the ones next to us or next door to us. Whatever they beliefs they have, you cannot judge anybody by that, Jenna.
Exactly.
Exactly. You respect everyone's beliefs and their faith. Like I've said, you can go to the same church, hear the same sermon. Everyone's faith and beliefs are different. Each person has their own views on things. We have to respect everyone's belief systems. I do, anyways.
Yes.
It's, hey, I love you. I love everything about you. I accept this about you.
Mhm.
What we don't have to do is accept that someone wants to bash you over the head with it, or that their God is a vengeful God, whatever. You know what? That's cool. That's on you. You do you. You stay over there. And that's okay. We're all entitled to that.
Right.
Exactly.
So, I know there's many belief systems out there. I want to be respected, so I'm going to respect everyone else.
Amen. But you do
So,
not.
And when
My
they
God is
say,
a loving God.
yeah.
that, it doesn't mean that he's vengeful against people. He is vengeful against people that don't speak the truth. That he will eventually let the society know, hey, that's wrong in his own way.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Well, guys, with that, I think I'm going to get off of here because my husband is home. And my oldest surprised me. Him and his wife surprised us. We call her my daughter, so don't think it's sick or anything. But they surprised us and came into town, and that's what I woke up to this morning was my son and daughter standing in the kitchen, and so
Aww.
I'm gonna get off here, and they'll be back. They'll be back shortly.
Yeah, spend some time with family and
that's right.
get while you can.
Oh yeah,
And
better.
thank you for having me up on chat. And it hurts my heart that we have to do it this way. I just want something good to happen.
Yeah, me too. And just we'll get there, guys. We're gonna be okay. We're good, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're good.
Okay.
I love you to pieces. I love all you ladies, CJ and Picas,
Uh,
Fancy, Eloise, Purple. All right, look, there's just a lot of damn names. I love all of y'all, okay?
all good. I'm trying to think who else.
All
True
good.
Smiles, Savannah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you
All
covered,
girls.
covered in love.
Yeah. All right.
Thank
All right.
you
Yeah.
for
And
All right.
here.
Thank you. Thank you for coming up.
thank
Okay.
you.
All right. Bye.
Bye
All
bye.
right. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Okay. All right. All right, guys. We're going to end this and get off of here, but just want to thank you guys for coming by today. We love y'all, and hopefully, you get a little bit out there, maybe a little understanding or something. But like I said, we stand united, we stand together. We don't put up with this kind of behavior towards one of us, because you go at one, you go at us all. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys later. Love you guys. Everybody have a great weekend.